Hey there people, it's Fresh Mark Sense, another fresh review, aka Zest for Life Fragrances. Today we'll be jamming with the Radio Capsule Extra just because it's a little bit noisy outside. Hopefully you don't mind. This fragrance video is about 10 fragrances for life. So if I'm going to eliminate my whole collection, which is a lot of fragrances, which 10 would I keep for all year round, be a stunner in every single situation, and have two affordable fragrances that I could wear all year round for those times in between for daily wear. So all the occasions covered, 10 fragrances for life. Let's get straight into it. Fresh Mark Sense. If you are an avid viewer, you may already know from some spaces in the shelf that are missing which fragrances I'm going to pick. However, I'm going to kick it off with the summer selection anyway. Jardin exclusive by Mancera. This is a fantastic summer scent. It's celebratory. It's got the violet, jasmine, ambiguous. So violet and jasmine uplifts it. It opens with a very sweet, sour candy apple vibe and caramel. The ambiguous keeps it salty, fresh, slightly floral with the gardenia and jasmine in the middle. And it's a beautiful celebratory summer, bright, gourmand floral, which is perfectly suitable for men. Out of the whole selection, this is definitely one of those fancy ones you don't want to miss out on. Jardin exclusive. Next for summer is Versace Dylan Blue. Now I cannot leave this out of the selection because it's great for autumn and summer because it has the spicy notes of frankincense, incense, and amber. The nice woody nature of papyrus keeps it leathery, woody, almost like driftwood and patchouli together. And then we have that sparkling, fresh opening, oceanic, like the deep blue oceanic sea. Like rough and tumble waters. We got some nice foaming, sparkling saffron, mandarin, and that it has green notes, but has a slightly green note, but it's the violet in the middle, which keeps it smooth, almost like bubbling deep ocean sea. So this has all of the feel of being almost like on a pirate ship. So it's great for summers. It's fresh, fun, and playful in the summer, yet it's sweet and ambery enough to make a long-lasting impression. Versace Dylan Blue. Definitely check that one out for summer. That's the second one. And finally, in the summer section, Versace Eros Eau de Toilette. I cannot go in this list without mentioning the same scent that I wore to a club all of those years, and this is definitely the party scent because it is minty, refreshing with mint, geranium in the mid, cedar to keep it sparkling, fresh and woody throughout. It opens with a very nice apple and vanilla, and the ambroxan the ambroxan keeps it fresh and slightly herbal. I'm smelling this for the first time in a long time, and it's smelling slightly could actually be a little bit off. Whoops. Yes, this is for some reason the ambroxan over about 2 years it does get a little bit more green and herbal over time, and it slightly loses its sparkle, which is a shame actually because I'm introducing it for the first time in a long time. But this 200ml bottle has been with me for a long time, a year and a half, and do not put it in the sunlight because I think it may have been caught in the sunlight a little bit. However, it still has that minty fresh apple and mint opening, not as much sparkle as it did have when I first opened it, so that might be a reason to get a 50ml bottle rather than 200ml. I always recommend the 200ml because I run through this like anything. The ambroxan, vanilla, sandalwood, it's a perfect scent for the club because it's sweet, fresh, and smooth with that ambroxan and sandalwood in the end. That is my third one for summer, and this is for all the times in between summer and autumn. A transitional fragrance, Armani Code Profumo. Some people say this is being discontinued. However, I disagree. I just think it's difficult to find. There was a bit of a stock shortage. However, this is still available to my knowledge because I got a 200 ml. It was difficult to find, but you know, I found it. It opens with cardamom, lavender. This is one of the very few scents that have lavender in it that I can actually stand. The sweet smoothness of tonka bean and the aromatic green opening of cardamom really bookend this fragrance as something soft, classy, slightly luxurious but casual enough, with the nutmeg spiciness and orange blossom in the middle, and a touch of lavender to make it relaxing and comforting for everyday use. So this is fantastic for autumn, could be worn in winter and summer and even spring, because I mean, I just can't get enough of it. It's got that same smooth Armani Code DNA. However, the cardamom opening makes it something really special. Definitely check it out for summer, autumn, winter and spring. Great transitional fragrance. Next one in the list is something that can be used for summer, autumn and winter. These are great transitional fragrances. If I was to pick 10 for life, they have to be versatile, and this is very versatile. Dior Homme Intense. I'm nothing without you. That's what the radio is saying. This is one of my favorite scents. This brought me into niche perfumes. This is a beautiful iris, cacao and ambroxan again, but it's got a beautiful cedar wood note as well. So this is minerally fresh, sweet with the ambroxan. The cacao is a light dusting, and it has musk mallow. Sorry, not ambroxan, musk mallow, which is almost like a marshmallow. So all of this buttery, waxy iris, waxy floral iris is laid on top of a marshmallow bed of ambrette and cacao. So this fragrance really floats. However, it's great with a suit and special occasions. Always formal wear with Dior Homme Intense. It's such a classy fragrance. I think you'd be disrespecting it otherwise. Next in the list, this is great for autumn, winter, summer and spring. I've worn this in spring, and wow, it's soft enough to not really burn your skin because it's such a beautiful pluming out scent. The ciliage of this is massive. Next one for autumn transitional fragrances, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Yes, this is a big fragrance for me. It's a big love because ever since I first sprayed it, the cinnamon, saffron and aromatic caraway seed really drew me in. It has a midnight dust vibe with the cloudy black vanilla husk. The amber in here is very soft. I'm going to overspray that Versace Eros because I think that went a little bit off. It's good enough to wear, but it's still kind of herbal and the like. But definitely, this is something where if anything goes wrong, the cloudy sweet nature of this, with tonka bean in the base, really just engulfs you in the sweet saffron and amber and vanilla of this fragrance. Definitely check it out. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Next one is a Harrods special, a Harrods exclusive actually, by Dolce Gabbana. Dolce Gabbana make fantastic masculine fragrances. They do very nicely in the ladies' fragrance as well. Pure Italian style, that they would have one essence and they would amplify it, and the other notes would really play a supporting role to build that whole structure of a fragrance. So it's rich and really emphasizes the characteristics of you, when you wear it, because it emphasizes that one characteristic. And today, this characteristic is dates. This is a special fragrance. Dolce Gabbana, the one Luminous Night, is a collection made for Eid actually, and it actually reminds us of Laylatul Qadr, which is the last 10 nights of Ramadan. There is a miracle where the oh my god, I don't want to misquote this so bad. But there was a prophecy that there was a dream of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him, that he saw the pillars of light coming from the sky. And in these special nights, all of your prayers can be answered within these special nights of Laylatul Qadr, the last 10 days of Ramadan. And this is where, in the vision, he saw the clouds of light coming down through the desert. And this is actually a mixture of dates, incense, light, minty notes of basil, and cardamom. So this is almost like a fresh, light aura. It is. It cuts through the atmosphere in a warm, sensual way with the sandalwood. Interesting fruity note of dried dates and basil to keep it herbal, fresh, interesting, slightly spicy and smooth at the same time. Just like Dolce Gabbana the one, it has a very smooth sandalwood in the base. However, this is a completely different fragrance. This really differs from the original Dolce Gabbana the one. It's only got the same cool aromatic freshness that is present with the ginger. However, this replaces it with amber and dates. So this is a beautiful, smooth and festive fragrance. Not many people know why it's festive, but this definitely represents Laylatul Qadr in my eyes. The pillars of light from the sky that bring a shimmering blessing, a cooling, relieving, cleansing of the soul and the like, you know, all of your prayers being answered, and something spicy like the heat of prayer in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Some people do itikaf actually, where they stay in the mosque and do their meditations over there throughout Ramadan. So God bless those people who are willing to do that. I haven't done that myself, but God bless you if you've tried that. And Dolce Gabbana, the one Luminous Night, is for you. Probably wouldn't splash out that much if you're doing itikaf and living a religious life. However, I am a consumer to the end, as you can see. Next is Oud Vanilli by Mancera. This is a fantastic autumn winter fragrance, and you could wear this in summer in some light amounts. This opens with cardamom. I had to have a cardamom dominant fragrance. The Armani Code Profumo does have cardamom, but it's not cardamom dominant fragrance with that saffron as well. It doesn't really push out that fragrance. This has oud in it as well, a very tamed oud where you can show off your exotic flair by wearing an oud that is tamed enough to show more, well, a layered approach to your dressing. You know, if you're wearing a more formal outfit, an oud can give you the slight exotic woody edge that could set you apart from the crowd, from other people who would just be wearing 1 million and the like. I mean, that's kind of basic when you compare it to Oud Vanilli, which can be worn in autumn, winter, as I said. Great jacket spray, great overcoat spray. Check it out with the floral notes, cardamom, oud, saffron, and pepper as well. Almost forgot that. Next in the list is something that can be worn for in winter. Winter is the last section of this all-round fragrance capsule of 10 fragrances. Montel Honey Oud. Now, Montel Honey Oud is something that I was searching for a long time because I forgot about it. I saw it at a very I didn't actually like the shop really. They had terrible anti-freedom really, because people who were not wearing a mask, they were told to go completely out of the store, and I was actually chased out of the store. So this is terrible, this shop. Let it be known, Aftab Chemistry has terrible customer service, and the manager of that place is an absolute thug, because he said to me, I'm going to smash you in the face, and I just walked out because I don't do that. I'm too fresh for that. So I avoid conflict. and stay fresh by avoiding that store and getting honey oud, which opens with honey, obviously, oud, saffron, a very nice thick mixed floral note, which includes Bulgarian rose, and I think May rose as well, because it has that creaminess to it. So this is got that honeyed churros feel with nice a nice woody oud, but it's not overpowering. It's quite similar to Oud Vanilli in the oud note. However, it has that dense floral note that mixes it, sweetens it with the cinnamon, and it's a perfect warm ambery scent for winter. It lasts a long time. It's got oud that's not overpowering but exotic. And finally, it's interesting. I mean, that honey note is something that will set you apart in a classy way. So check it out. Hopefully you can test it in Harrods. But honey oud is the one for me out of all the Montel. It is my favorite and definitely a pick for winter. Now, we're getting to 9. Dolce Gabbana Velvet Collection Velvet Amber Sun. This is made by Christopher Reynolds, the same creator of Dior Sauvage range, the original Dior Sauvage range. And I think even Dior Sauvage Elixir, but I wasn't really into that. This, however, is a beautiful, classy vanilla. This always makes me feel amazing when I wear this. Let me just roll up my sleeve so I can get more on my body. It's amazing. Wow. Let's veto all the other fragrances by overspraying. Ooh, Ylang pepper. It's buttery Ylang. A lot of pepper in the beginning. That spicy, sour oud, cumin, and Ylang is there. And it's got so many notes to it. It's got 4 different types of resin, actually. It's got Opamax. It's got myrrh. It's got Styrax as well for a sort of leathery feel as well. It's got leather in the base. Some incense in the middle, smoke note. So this is peppery, fiery, spicy, rich, slightly buttery, and then it goes into a vanilla blend in the base. This is all about the classy vanilla. For those vanilla lovers who want the treacle-like qualities of vanilla, you can experience at the end. For those of you who like the slightly fruity nature of vanilla, it is emphasized in the bergamot and the clash of pepper that really brings it out. Just like a hint of salt sprinkle in a chocolate milkshake that brings out chocolate. This pepper brings out the fruity nature of the vanilla. And finally, the smoke makes it a realistic, fiery, warm, ambery, and resinous scent. This is absolutely fantastic. The longevity is about 7 hours. It is a little bit pricey, of about £280 for 150 ml. However, I'd always go for the 150 over a 50 ml because 50 ml is apparently 220. Well, man, I just paid about £60 more and got triple. Finally, we have Mancera Instant Crush. It comes with an aerated cap like all beautiful Mancera bottles, the old school ones. This is a go-to fragrance when you want to smell amazing. This is my replacement to Baccarat Rouge 540. It is a almond strong scent. The almond, the bitter almond, the sweetness of saffron, almost like a tonka bean sweetness with it as well. It is strong, sweet, ambery, saffron sweet, and the Baccarat Rouge vibe is there throughout with a touch of ambiguous to keep it salty and smooth and really highlight the sweetness of almond and saffron combination. It seems very linear. However, I enjoy the sweetness of it and how long it lasts and how a unisex fragrance can add so much class to a man's attire. Don't be shy, guys. Definitely check it out in store. Do not blind buy it because it may be too feminine for you, but it's a must for me. I just love this fragrance. If you haven't noticed, I may have actually gone to 11 fragrances out of 10. And if I was to choose one, I would be picking between Instant Crush and Ultra Male to go. Instant Crush because it lasts longer, that's why I choose it over Ultra Male. However, Ultra Male is slightly more masculine with the caraway seed and woods and vanilla in the base, and is definitely recognized as a man's fragrance, but still gets the same sweetness points from the ladies. So depending on what you choose, different strokes for different folks. However, if I was so desperate, I'll probably sneak in one if I only had 10. I'm breaking the rules because it's my show. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section about all of these fragrances. If you pick anything different for your 10 fragrances for life, whatever you do, stay free and stay fresh.